Good day everybody. The time has come for an in-depth look at the upcoming changes for ninjas in the new expansion, Stormblood. The ninjutsu masters from the Far East have received significant adjustments in the form of new passive traits, as well as numerous quality of life improvements. So without further delay, let's go over them, shall we? Just like the other jobs, ninjas have also gained new UI elements to help them keep track of Huton and the new Ninki gauge, which is fueled primarily by auto-attacking, and is required to cast their new abilities. The first notable mention is the removal of the old Kiss of the Viper and Kiss of the Wasp, now replaced by new traits that passively boost your damage. Ninjas around the world collectively rejoice as they no longer need to remember to reapply their poisons. Of course, to accommodate this change, abilities that previously interacted with poisons have had their alternate effects removed. In the case of Jugulate, the stunning component is no longer present, and is instead made available through the new melee roll action, Leg Sweep. The life-absorbing component of Mug has also been removed, but at level 66, a new passive trait enhances Mug to increase the Ninki gauge by a significant amount. The ability Hide has also received a notable adjustment, and now resets the recast time of your ninjutsu, effectively eliminating the need for the old 20-second pull countdowns, often utilized by ninjas in boss fights. As part of the ability overhaul, Dancing Edge no longer exists in its current form, and has been completely repurposed into the new Shadow Fang, applying both its original damage over time effect, as well as the slashing penalty from the old Dancing Edge. But enough of the old stuff, Grail. Show me some of the new abilities. Well, as mentioned before, all new ninja abilities are fueled by the Ninki gauge, the first of which is Hellfrog Medium, a powerful area of effect attack that has no cooldown, and is limited strictly by how fast you can build your gauge. The second new ability comes in the form of Bhavakakra, an extremely powerful single target attack on a moderate cooldown that costs a significant portion of your Ninki gauge. A new passive trait also sneaks its way in, resetting the recast time of Shikuchi whenever you perform a ninjutsu that requires a double mudra combination, such as Katan, Raiton, or Hyoton. And finally, the signature ability of level 70 ninjas comes in the form of Tenchi Jin, reducing the recast time of your next two ninjutsu applications and remembering any mudras for the duration. Now then, let's go over it step by step to better understand how it works. Once active, you may perform Chi to execute the single mudra ninjutsu Fuma Shuriken. Since mudras are not consumed, you may then perform Ten to execute the double mudra ninjutsu Katan. And finally, you may complete the combination with Jin, allowing the execution of the triple mudra ninjutsu Sutan. Keep in mind that, in case you botch your mudra combination, it's possible to cancel the ability by simply moving. In addition to the removal of abilities mentioned earlier, certain ninja actions didn't quite make it into Stormblood. Many of them were sacrificed in favor of a more streamlined combat rotation, an exchange most ninjas would be pleased with. Among them, Goad receives an honorable mention, not being removed, but rather having become a role action, now accessible to all melee jobs. So what's the verdict? The amount of quality of life improvements is above that of any other job, barring possibly paladins. The cooldown reset on ninjutsus, the removal of poisons, and the more streamlined combat rotation will go a long way in making ninjas far more enjoyable to play. But what do you think about these changes? Will you be heading into Stormblood with daggers in hand? Let me know in the comments, and I hope to see you next time.